But now they got people who done had bread, and I'm sitting there looking at, you know, retail, bro. I'm like, okay, how this person react with this person, how this person, you know, boom, 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 boom. And then me as a manager, I can somehow control it, so I can see how people react to not being in control when they're always in control, you know. So that's why I'm like, it really just goes to fucking show. Okay, I think I'm moving. It really just goes to show how, like, the job structure, son, is so fickle. You gotta wait 2 weeks to get paid. Sometimes 3, depending on when you start.
Shit, I don't work the job, nigga. You have to wait. You get paid once a month.
So, and the thing is, people say, you know, you grow up, oh, it gotta be good money management. You're right, but what happens when something happens within 31 days I wasn't expecting? Yeah. Tire blown out, extra doctor's appointment, that costs extra $100. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to money manage when the same shit happen all the time, and you can predict what's going on. You know, the motherfuckers love to used to tell you that bullshit growing up. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, man, jobs are fickle like a motherfucker, son. Like, they just as fickle as you relying on the government. So that's why I'm like, man,
I don't know how niggas do that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What, like the job or rely on the government?
Rely on the government. And just let the government take care of you. Like you say with politics, nigga, that shit can switch. You know what I'm saying? Any day, nigga might just be feeling some type of way and be like, I'm cutting off food stamps, I'm cutting off
we need more money for the military, we need this, we need that.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, nigga stuck.
Bro, or like during the like, bro, I'm saying this in a very, very not direct way, you know what I'm saying? But I'm happy the pandemic hit to show motherfuckers. I'm like, man, I've been standing on this box for the longest. I'm like, you know, before the pandemic, I'm like, bro, like, people go to it. You leave a job, you get your final check, right? You can start the next job the next day. You gotta wait a month, 2 weeks for that bitch. Then you might have to wait another week, so sometimes 2 to 3 weeks for the check. And I be telling people like, dog, you know how we've been trained to be so fucked up, Chief? What else would you waste 2 weeks doing before you got something back from it? A job, the only thing a nigga will do for 2 weeks and be like, I'm gonna get a result. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else we do. So I'll be like, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. That shit was always trash in my mind, cause I done had a check loss before. From Nike. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the big dogs, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. They, you know, not like the store I was working at, nigga fucked up my check, didn't put my time in right. I tell him like, bro, I work 64 hours. My check shouldn't be $200. Something's wrong. You know what I'm saying? That don't add up even if you did $5 an hour, I don't think. You know what I'm saying? That's still 300.
Yeah.
You know, so I told him that, right? He was like, oh yeah, that does seem weird. Gonna figure it out. Go back to work. You know what I'm saying? He ain't say it like that, but like, go back to work. Man, the next day go by, I'm like, what's going on? Like, they weren't, I'm like, this is my money for my bill. They fucking with my money.
Yeah.
Man. And that's job security for you. You know what I'm saying? Then after I got past them, you know, everybody like, man, go past. I'm like, okay, cool. I went to the actual people that cut the checks. They told me out their mouth, there's no way we can get a check to you. We have to wait for the next cycle. So, you know, that's what they're told to say to people who are, and I'm not gonna just, you know, just to be mean, people that's dumb or people that don't know no better. But I'm like, what the fuck is overnight? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's overnight shit. So there's a register right here. You can do a post void.
Yeah.
It said employee check for the right amount. Do the tax, just how y'all fix y'all shit afterwards any other time, before a deadline. Give me my fucking money. You know what I'm saying? It could be $100. Take it out the check. Oh, we can't do it. Right. Man, I went home. I got all my bills together. But at the time, my mama bill, cause I was staying with her. Man, I brought them to my my boss, emailed them to my DM, and I said, you know what? I don't have a problem waiting, but these bills gonna be cut off this day. This the reconnect fee. This is what it's gonna cost to get it back on. Boom. Y'all can have that too. And I sat in the middle of that fucking store, son. I swear to God, I ain't worried about 4 hours. I sat down, my leg crossed. I ain't fucking moved. They all in the wall. What you know I'm doing? He's still sitting down right here. I'm like, bro, y'all not about to fuck with my money. Yeah. But I'm a dick. Like, I was more of like, don't play me than the money. But imagine how many people didn't have their check for them. They just sitting there waiting. License card, like, man, you know, John forgot to put in my time.
Just okay with the shit.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, Hey, I'm not heated, but I'm like, man, that shit, the mentality they tried to play us with for so long, you know what I'm saying? We done seen our parents with that fucking mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that shit trash, bro. Nigga really, body be broke, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be working 12+ hours and fucking shit out the fucking blue. Back to back to back, nigga. I'm like, I know y'all ain't stopping to eat no decent ass food. I know y'all ain't got no time for that shit to process in your bodies. I know you're not.
As soon as a nigga stop the truck, they got a little track on the truck. As soon as they stop, you stop for so long. What y'all doing? Y'all need to get rolled.
Man, you know I be telling y'all, bro, man, these fucking jobs lucky. I'm not popular. I be telling motherfuckers, fuck with this job, all they cool. Throw up in the truck. Throw up in the truck. You rushing me to eat, my food couldn't process, you gotta throw up in your fucking truck, I'm not cleaning it. You feel like dog, it's travel, like that's the shit you gotta do. Man, that is just so, I be seeing people do that shit all the time, man. It's just really fucked up when I be seeing motherfuckers be out all day. You know what I'm saying? Ties them up 4-5 days in a row, and they give up on their dreams because of that shit.
Real.
Like, that's just not cool for me. I don't like seeing that shit, people. And these fucking bosses and these DMs will fucking play with your mind and be like, this is what a real man do for his family, or, you know, this is what everybody, we all tired. I don't give a fuck about we all, nigga.
Real, nigga.
We all paying bills together. Like, we all chipping in for each other's bills. We all taking care of your kids. We all putting gas in my car. No, the fuck we not. So I ain't trying to hear about we all, unless we all chipping the fuck in, bro. Like, I done heard all the bullshit. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm like, man, the fuck out of here, son. Own your own or be owned. There's nothing wrong, you feel me, with having a job, but don't go into no situation letting these motherfuckers know that you ain't got no other option and that you stuck there, cause they'll use the fuck out you. They'll be like, man, Jay and Huggy both broke and they both got, you know, bills and shit. Get them niggas all the hours. Like, they ain't gonna have no choice.
Right.
You know, fuck their help, they gonna do it for their family. Next thing you know, my nigga, you didn't, like the cat at my job, you done had a fucking heart attack. And you done came back to job 2 days afterwards. Like an official heart attack.
Tripping.
They had, what's up?
I would've took off like I was quarantining in that bitch.
Man, that nigga had a heart attack. Went back to work 2 days later. I'ma see how I feel. Why?
But that's a nigga that need money, son. Or he an old nigga too, and yeah, that's a nigga that, you know what I'm saying? He was raised in that era where you gotta work. You know what I'm saying? And I was when I started that job, matter of fact, the first day I worked that bitch, I was with a driver. And this nigga was just talking about some random shit, but he was like, he's like, yeah, bro, I gotta work, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing else but this. I'm like that's real. Like, niggas don't be having nothing else going on in life but work. Like, they ain't got no hobbies. They ain't got, niggas wake up, go to work, come home, go to sleep. If they got a little girl, a little girlfriend or wife, whatever, if they got kids, they do that. You know, it's just a cycle to some niggas. Like, they don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, they get used to shit.
I'm not trying to talk down to nobody, son, but I truly feel bad for folk like that. Like, in my mind, how can you be alive and see all this dope stuff that the world has to offer, and you have it making another motherfucker rich? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird for me. Like, you like Walmart, you like Target, cool, nothing wrong with that. You like the management, you know what I'm saying? You like talking to people, that's fine, cause I like retail. Like, I would work at a shoe store, you know what I'm saying, 4-5 hours, you know what I'm saying? I'll work a Black Friday here and there, keep the, you know, the juices pumping, don't let myself get old. But being the point where I'm like 60 hours in, I'm not eating on my top, nah, fuck no, dog. Like, I feel bad for folks like that who ain't got shit, son. That bitch saying they ain't got no life.
Real.
I don't know, so to wrap the depressive, I ain't even want to do it on no sad shit. We ain't really sad, it's just real shit. That first little section, man, like, at the end of the day, do what the fuck you gotta do to put yourself in a situation where you don't need so much money. We all gonna need bread, you know what I'm saying? So I know they're gonna have assholes being like, that don't even make no sense, but don't put yourself in a situation where every month you need $5,000, you ain't got no kids.
And that, you know what that's called? Living above your means, son. That's how you sum it up. They do that too, you know what I'm saying? They go and buy these cars, or you know what they'll do? They'll get a job, work that bitch, get the money for the car, maybe like, you know, 2 months on the note. Leave that bitch, you know, get fired, whatever. Some shit might pop off, they might get fired, quit, whatever. And then they ain't got no way to pay that bitch. So now they, you know what I'm saying, now they at this other job, it's paying less, so now they gotta work 60 to 80 hours a week.
They fucking stuck now. Man, like,
and niggas, that's how niggas get trapped in working, son. Like,
that plant shit, boy. What?
Son, you working 6-12, 7-12, all like, and niggas think that's cool. I mean, it's cool. I want to work in the plant. It's cool. Like, I do it for a few months just to run some money up, but I always got a backup plan outside of working. Like, I'm not trying to keep working. Nigga, I'm trying to work my shit, or, you know, but yeah, it ain't never been a job I just like, man, I could do this for the rest of my life. Man,
they had a chick I went to school with, cool ass chick, you feel me? You know, great moms, all that good shit. But this was years back. She was just bragging about how many hours she was working a week at the job, and I'm like, motherfucking that. So I'm like, okay, we know you're a parent. You putting it out on the gram and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? No issue. And then 2 seconds later, just clocked that 70 hours this week, grinder. None of your kids are old enough to be in school who watching them 70 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, my brain like, what the fuck? You know? Yeah. But people in the comments like, ooh, get money. And that go back to what you were saying, like what? Man, bro, I tell a nigga that job straight up, I'm gonna be late a lot. I done told managers and bosses straight up, and I'm not even bragging, came from a single parent household, ain't had no money, so I ain't had no specific reason to be this way. I just respected my time. Like, in my mind, it was like, I'm not gonna put no fuck ass job before my kids. Right. No fuck ass job before my life. You know what I'm saying? No fuck ass job for what I find enjoyable in my life. And I'll tell people all the time, like, man, I want to go play flag football on Sundays. So I'm not gonna be at a job on Sundays. You know, this when I was young and they had a lot of people playing flag. I'm like, I'm not gonna be in no job unless I absolutely had to I'm working Sunday at 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wouldn't put myself in those situations. You know, so I don't, man, yeah, so like, man, like, it, fuck out of it, man. Value y'all fucking life and your time, bro. Like, there's buku jobs out here. Man, Huggy, it's quarantine out here. Yeah, quarantine got a lot of niggas sick and or dead, and rest in peace, so there's more job openings somewhere. You find a motherfucker. They got, if you gotta move to Texas, move to fucking Texas. They got old grandmothers carrying their grandkids across rivers to get to a better life in the country. Do the fuck you gotta do and move back. I ain't trying to hear it, bro. You know, that's, but that's on my little mean note. You know what I'm saying, on some deep shit. But you ain't got nothing on the happier note, son. What happened this week that put a little pep in your step outside of dragging fucking sofas and armoires and me dragging fucking bumpers and shit?
Trying to see shit, really, man.
It could be something you seen at Walmart, bro. Like, did you see a little old lady, bro, help out a young man? did you see, you know what I'm saying? It's just some regular shit, bro. Like, it ain't gotta be nothing too pop. It's just some regular shit.
I mean, shit, I don't, it ain't really, cause the week's still fresh. It's the only Tuesday.
Damn, I keep,
you know what I'm saying? So I ain't really shit.
Yeah, I keep forgetting it early in the week. Okay, shit.
Look, I smoked some good ass weed. I mean,
that. Let me see. I usually be watching people. Like, I'm a people watcher, straight up. Like, I'm not gonna be a creep with it, but I'm gonna look at shit that's going on. I'm a people watch heavy, bro. So I'm trying to